second game you do use snow. But instead of snow, it's paper clips, rubber bands, mice, cats, dogs, cars, buildings, and then eventually countries themselves.
Yeah, sometimes an umbrella that you can't tell how big it is, and you get frustrated because it's like, wait, I feel like I should be able to roll over that umbrella, and you have to come back a little later. I will say that the thing a lot of people have zeroed in on for criticism for this game is the controls, which I feel like it's an artistic choice to make them intentionally unwieldy. Mm-hmm. You're kind of like the tank controls are. That's you're not supposed to be super precise with this fucking gigantic ball that you're rolling through the physical world that is kind of a malformed, right? That's felt like a creative choice to me.
I honestly have never had a problem with the controls. It just seems it's hard for me to understand that the controls would be a problem. They're so direct.
I don't know. It took me literally 10 minutes to figure out how to charge and roll on the Switch. I'm like, how the hell do you charge and roll?
Yeah.
I literally had to look online because I'm like, and they're like, and there's literally Reddit articles and all these articles. This is how you charge. I'm like, okay, thank God I'm not the only one that has had an issue like this. I'm a gamer. This is embarrassing.
Right.
I do think that the Switch, the translation of the controls from the original PlayStation controller to the Switch, they suffered because the synergy of having both your thumbs in one place and you press both of them forward in one place, both of them backwards in one place, that felt natural. I when I played it on the Switch, I was like, "Ugh, this feels like I'm walking sideways."
Oh, for sure, because the joystick is in a weird, they're not symmetrical.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, because
symmetrical.
they're the thumbs up here, the other thumbs down here.
Oh,
yeah,
because the Joy-Con positions.
Yeah.
I'll just say I love this game. I played it when it originally came out for PS2. We should just touch on how fucking weird it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking weird. This intentionally low poly art style, which a lot of people, I remember I had a doofusy Grand Theft Auto only gamer friend at the time this came out who was just like, those graphics are so bad. Not understanding this was an artistic decision to make it to give it this retro aesthetic. Just game's ugly. And it
you're like, you're ugly.
Yeah. I did say exactly that. I got the shit beaten out of it.
But yeah, it's a low poly game.
Yeah.
In part to service the aesthetic of the game, which was this early 2000s. I feel like that art style was everywhere in the early mid 2000s.
Well, also I think that I'm somewhat impressed by the technology of this game because basically everything in the physical world is an object. There isn't a lot of just straight level geometry. That's basically just the ground. If there's a wall, eventually you can get big enough to roll into that wall and absorb that wall. Same deal with buildings. There's a lot of the gating in this game is a highlight for me. It's just it's so elegant the way that areas are divided from one another, and then you just get big enough to be able to roll over the fence that is keeping you from getting into that new area, and that fence becomes part of your Katamari. I love that from a design perspective.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah.
But the story justifies the action of the game is that your abusive father.
He's a fucking jerk.
He is mean to you no matter what
so
you
mean.
do. He's disappointed in you. He speaks in the royal we. So it's not just that he's disappointed, it's we're disappointed in you. And every size Katamari you deliver is kind of that's I have a quote from early on in the game where it's when you appear on the playing field for the first time, he's like, you forgot your own planet?
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Yeah.
It took me a minute because when he first started talking, when you first hear his voice, well, not that it's a voice, but